welcome ko. Why don't you greet and say hello to all your fans who are here? Go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. Akala ko sa restaurant lang kami magmi-media ko. Nagulat naman ako na ganito pala yun. Pero this is so much fun. Mag-usap tayo, mag-chikahan tayo. You can ask me anything about the movie. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Kakanta na ba ako?
Gusto mo ba? Okay.
Ayoko.
Since you said already,
Ay,
magchichikahan
oo.
tayo. Okay, Julia, please take your seat. Have your face over there. Okay.
Natatawa ka lang.
Kala nyo daw sa restaurant lang. Okay, isipin, in fairness, para din namang restaurant kasi andito tayo sa event center and may mga kumakain dyan. But I'm sure, to everyone who just got here, kasama po natin the drama royalty herself, Julia Barretto, and she's here with us to talk about her recent film, Will You Be My Ex? Wow, Julia, you know what? Eto nga, mauna na lang ako para sa friends natin from the press. I'm sure you can see we do have a microphone over there. If you wanna ask Julia a question, tayo lang talaga kayo. Wala tayong sequence. Whoever wants to ask her a question, sabi nga ni Julia, di ba, magchikahan tayo. So ayun, punta lang kayo sa mic, introduce yourself and tell us from which media company you're from, and that's it. Hopefully, makichika sa atin si Julia. And right now, speaking of chika, Julia, ayan, chikahan tayo. Tanong ka lang kasi syempre, for the past years, over the years since you started, you've done a lot of roles. Like, we've seen you grow from the tweetums and now you've been taking big roles. How different, or can you tell us more about your role this time as Chris and how did you prepare for her?
I really enjoyed. Gusto niyo bang yung explanation ko, English or Tagalog?
Kaya daw.
Or Bisaya?
Wow!
Samok?
Amok?
Buang? Ano pa ba?
Yeah, so you can say it in English kasi I'm Cebuano.
Kaya,
Okay,
sorry
go ahead.
guys nasa lessons pa lang kasi ako ng Bisaya eh. Pero
Sino bang tutor mo?
Siyempre,
Siyempre.
ang aking Bisaya na boyfriend.
Tama!
Wait, pero seryoso ako. Mas gusto niya na ba ng in Tagalog or English? English. Kasi
English
alam ko
daw.
mas ma-Englisher kayo eh.
Englisher.
Dalawa lang kayo dito eh. English or Bisaya.
Okay, sige.
Oo.
Sige, go.
I really enjoyed playing Chris, number one, because I think sobra niyang unpredictable. Like, she was such a challenge because even ako habang on the set, I didn't know what was gonna come out from a scene. So, it was so exciting each time na tatapak na kami sa set. And in terms of preparations, I think a lot of meetings with the creatives and everybody behind the film, the directors, the writers. It takes a lot of communication to be able to achieve what we want to achieve.
Was there a particular person na parang pinag-aralan mo na ito siya eh, ito yun, so parang you will observe how this person would act? Was there someone like that?
You know, not necessarily. I think what's nice about taking on new roles is that, you know, you get to mold that person, you get to build up that person. Ikaw yung makaka-choose ng ano ba backstory niya, ano bang goals niya. Kumbaga, ikaw talaga yung you mold the character, and that's really the fun part because you give her personality, you give her mannerisms, you give her attitude. So it's always an instinct, you know, when you try and build a character.
Thank you, Julia. Now let's hear from our friends from the press.
Yeah. You know, what I really love also about this film is because it gives such a good message about breaking up. Usually, kapag break up, parang parallel siya sa sadness. But sometimes, breakups are redirections in life, right? So, you know, when you're going through a heartache, it's easier said than done, but parang rini-redirect ka ng tadhana kung saan ka dapat papunta sa buhay mo. So, I think when you're trying to move on, you really have to go through it because that's still a loss. Kumbaga, nawala pa rin yung tao na minahal mo nung minsan, di ba? Pero, pag nangyayari yon, ibig sabihin, dinadala ka lang ng tadhana sa taong para sa'yo. So, I always want to keep a positive mindset and condition my mind that way because it helps me really move forward easier.
It's beautifully said,
Thank
June.
you.
Diba? Ang dami nating natututunan. Pangatlong question pala. Okay.